Hi all, I'm Ravi.
Hi everyone, I'm Nikhil.
So today we are going to do a movie review. It's a Tamil movie. It's called Captain Miller.
Yes.
So let's pull up what the IMDb summary is. By the time, Nikhil, what do you think of the movie?
Um, it's actually a good, I can say two-time watch movie
Uh-huh.
because the movie, if you see the overall, there is one BGM which carried us whole movie.
Yeah,
That
so
one
amazing.
movie and the heroic entry of Dhanush and the
Mm-hmm.
whenever the elevations comes to him, right?
Hmm.
That like with his beard and with that stuff, it's like peak level. But one part what I missed is that at the initial level there is lot of like confusions and
No, it's too fast paced.
it's
I
yeah,
felt.
I couldn't connect some of the dots actually there.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt like there I bit lost
Mm.
for first half an hour I can tell. Later
Mm.
once the story, once the real plot begins,
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
then I feel like okay, I am into the story. Till
Yeah, I
then,
like the overall how they told the story, right? In
mm,
terms of chapters,
yeah, yeah.
and each of those chapters had a relation with what was going on inside.
But do you think really that chapter thing is necessary here?
No, like that's part of how they wanted to tell the story, and I
Mm.
liked it. So that's part of the screenplay.
Okay, but I didn't find that chapter part that much effective.
I liked it.
Because I found like there is a continuation between those stories, right?
Uh-huh.
So generally when you say chapter there will be some disconnection, correct?
No, not necessarily. If
But
you look at novels, a lot of novels
mm,
also like
but
they say chapters, but
it's a movie, right? I didn't find that kind
uh,
of requirement of those chapters.
but
So
I liked it that they try to do it that way because
mm-hmm.
whatever they were trying to say, like
Mm.
they tried to inculcate in the next chapter somehow. Let's like the one they say, right?
Mm-hmm.
If a wolf steals what the jackals were trying to steal of lion's prey, that
Mm.
kind of thing. That was very nice. Like,
But it's good movie.
hmm.
I can say it's a OTT watch movie.
No, I wanted to watch it in the theater for the
Uh,
music.
for just for the music and the
Yeah, yeah.
BGMs.
I
But
regretted
other
not
than
watching it in the
but
theaters.
for the other parts, you convinced that you can watch in the theater.
Yeah, yeah. So the IMDb synopsis says a man leaves and turns against the British-led
Mm.
Indian military after witnessing atrocity.
They
Yeah,
told the main context of the movie.
yeah, it's the main part.
Mm. But
And like the actors were all amazing.
no, one thing what I liked is with the Dhanush actor, what you say, arc we can tell, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like perfectly written why he chose that, why
Yeah,
he went that.
correct.
First, initially, why he's in the army, later,
Hmm.
why he came out of the army.
Yeah,
Those parts were done with
so
some
well done. Conviction.
strong story behind that.
Yeah, yeah.
So that
So
is really well done there.
initially, why he went into the military, right? Like
Mm.
why he was working for the Brits.
Mm.
That was done so well. I was, I was like, maybe that was British coming in was a good thing at that point.
Yeah, he
It
also
felt
get
that
convinced.
point.
He
Yeah,
also
yeah.
got convinced, like, yeah, he have to do that thing.
Uh,
Later, once he left the thing, we also felt that yes, he
yeah,
has
he
to,
did the right thing.
he did the right thing. So,
Like the character, we can sympathize with the character very easily. Like,
mm. And the climax, it is so nice.
yeah, very well done.
Very well done. But you, when we are watching, you mentioned that, right? What it's like a Avengers, like where everybody comes into the
Ah.
picture.
Yeah,
Similarly, everybody came.
yeah, yeah. Towards the end, I mean, it's not nothing to spoil to those who have not seen. There's
Mm.
a star cast involved,
Mm.
and it's amazing when the star cast comes on screen.
Yeah, when Sandeep
Other
Kishan,
than yeah, Sandeep Kishan was in a trailer, so yeah.
so the I think he played like major role.
Yeah.
Though he's
So
small for some time, he
he's only
created the impact.
impact. So I almost forgot about him
Mm-hmm.
until the guy Sepoy said that my captain used to say he's the only one
Correct, correct.
brave. So till that time I forgot that he existed.
Mm. Yeah, but whenever he comes, there is a screen has
Such
some.
charisma that he carries.
Correct, correct. And with Shivraj Kumar, for some reason.
I'm not sure if he was there in the trailer, so it is a spoiler for
Okay, but for Shivraj Kumar, sir, like, what do you say? When at the initial, I find is charisma over there.
So much innocence he brought to his character, right?
Correct. But
I
at
am
the
not sure
end,
if it was intended.
At the end, when he comes, right,
Mhm.
again,
Oh yeah, goosebumps.
it's like a goosebump for initial, but after that, I felt like they didn't make use of that much.
Huh.
Because the cast of that role
Mm-hmm.
we'll expect a lot
Correct.
from that kind of character and role, correct? But
I mean, that's the
yeah.
kind of actor he is.
Mm. So
They tried to
we want more
utilize.
actually.
Yeah.
That's what I felt.
For the emotional part,
Mm.
he was used more for the emotional part rather than the action sequence.
Correct, correct. And how about the other cast? Like, I didn't find any specific
Everyone
hero in
did.
here.
There's no specific main lead heroine, female lead, but all the cast did amazing. Like the Ducat leader who was there, who was narrating,
Mm.
did a fantastic job. I watched half in Telugu, half in Tamil, so the voices in Tamil were very good. Like the voice that more than Dhanush, I felt the narrator, whoever was telling the story, right?
Mm.
The Ducat leader,
It's
that guy's voice was very nice.
mm. And how about the fight actions? That is the main part of the movie, right?
Whatever action sequences that were involving the military, they were done very well.
It's done super.
Yeah, the bike sequence, like where he goes, we are talking spoilers already, so
Mm.
where that sequence, right, where they are going against
Mm.
the military on bikes, and that sequence was a little off for me. Like it didn't feel as grounded compared to the others. But the first sequence where the when Dhanush is in the armed forces and he goes to that revolution,
The
right?
first and the last are epic. Right?
Epic,
And
very epic.
It's like what you say, oxygen cylinders for that movie.
Yeah.
But the first at the last, but in between, I find some missing.
Yeah, it became over the top.
Mm.
Like overall, it was very well grounded in terms of the action sequences, and it was real to what they were trying to convey. It felt like this is how it should have been. It would have been like.
And how much you rate the movie
Uh,
out of 5?
Out of 5, I'd give a 3.5.
I would give 3. It's and again.
See, the overall saving grace anyway is the music.
That is well.
I mean, I would not say saving grace. The music, if I had to rate, it is a 5 on 5.
And do you think because as we are in the spoilers and everything, like, do you think the part 2 is necessary for this?
Yeah, I actually liked it, how they termed it as epilogue and then they left it open ended.
Mm.
I like such kind of
No,
books also.
because on nowadays so many movies like out of 8 out of 10 movies are coming with part 2.
Potential part 2.
Yeah, potential part 2 based on the maybe first part hit, they are doing the part 2 or
Yeah, I want them to make a part 2 because the world building in this was done really well.
I agree.
Even though
but
it was very fast.
I agree.
In the first 30
I
minutes.
agree. It's like unnecessary because if you see at the end of the movie,
Mhm.
the cast who played very minimum role,
Mhm.
like sisters or cousins of the
Mhm.
heroine cast, like one of the ladies there, right?
Yeah.
They brought them unnecessarily, and they
No. I feel there is more story to it because
Mhm.
the Brits were trying to see if there is any mineral underneath the temple that they can do. You didn't.
No. I'm not telling about those things.
I am saying that they had to put this as a open-ended point so
Mhm.
that they can make that the main story and put the British people trying to.
I agree, but now, for example, why Katappa killed Bahubali? For example,
It's
uh,
just.
it's like we have some what you say, awesome connecting point or some point to look after.
Correct.
Here, I'm missing that.
It's okay. Like they just kept it open-ended.
Mm.
So what I feel, right, in this, the main plot point was that the villagers were not allowed in the temple.
Correct.
That was the main plot,
It's
and then
everything is towards the respect. We want to get recognized and we want to be respected among everybody, and those lines
that's
and
the.
equality,
Mm.
biasing, and it comes under those lines.
But the main story was the king and the prince were not good people. That was the main story. Where the sub stories were the British people were also involved,
It's
and
like
this
a-
guy went to British
Correct.
work with British, and then he
I
came
agree
out.
all those things. I agree all those things. Now, at the end, what happened? The lady said we have to take revenge because
Oh.
she killed our father and brother. Something.
Huh.
Those
So
things
that
comes-
thing I feel would be the main story in the second half.
No, but the question what I'm asking here is that those characters didn't play any major role.
Huh.
It's to connect to bring some second part. Why did they make use of those?
Hey, if you look at KGF also,
Mm.
in the first part towards the climax, what they will do? They will introduce the character of the Prime Minister, like
No,
Ravina Tandon's character.
See, there everybody got interested not because of Ravina Tandon's character. Everybody got interested because Yash going into that level.
But right now, why do you think Captain Miller is not at that level?
Because I am bringing. They brought the second part from the weak connections. I'm telling. Instead,
Anyway, like I
instead
liked
they-
it.
Instead,
I am
they could
defending
have,
it.
They could have bring the real part to the. If they want to bring the second part, they could have bring some strong connection
Hmm.
instead of not with the weakest link. That's
Maybe
what
they should have told that British are coming to mine the temple.
something. It should be something very
Hmm.
big part so that we will be connected.
Hmm.
Like who cares if
Like
she
the
takes
big part
Riker?
is like what I'm saying, right?
Mm.
They didn't. They should have told that maybe instead of.
That's what. Now
Hmm.
they could have done, but they didn't do.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel the second part is unnecessary, and it becomes some.
I think there are a lot of plot points they could explore on this world building.
Mm.
So I would like to very much watch the second part of this. You know what's Dhanush's next lineup is?
No.
He's doing a Ranjana sequel.
Oh,
You didn't know?
but he died in the first part, right?
No, I don't know how they'll bring him back. A.R. Rahman is doing the music also.
He's
So-
the hero.
He's the hero. And
Oh.
like, I think there's an announcement that came where he said he'll not give up like the first part something. He's with beard and all in the announcement. Maybe we'll do a reaction to that.
Okay,
Yeah.
nice. If they tell that he didn't die in the first part and he got saved somehow, it's like it will be.
The movie won't be good anymore. Like, the movie became a flop. You know, the two Hindi movies that Dhanush has done. He has done
One with
Amitabh
Abhishek
Bachchan.
Bachchan, Amitabh Bachchan.
He has
Amitabh
died in
and
both.
Shamitabh.
Shamitabh.
Yeah, Amitabh Dhanush. Yeah, Shamitabh.
He
That
died
movie
in
is
both.
really good.
Yeah.
I like that, but I think it's flop.
Both movies are flop. Both movies he dies. Dhanush dies in both movies.
Huh. That's fine.
Yeah, but I liked Shamitabh more actually. Like, I didn't understand why it didn't get more love.
I liked Ranjana because of
Ranjana is amazing because of
songs
the
and
music.
music, songs,
And even the story is very nice. Sonam Kapoor, I liked her from that movie only.
with Shamitabh, I like the way both the what you say the chemistry between the Amitabh and Dhanush, right? It is so
good.
And when we feel that we are really getting connected between them two, suddenly his voice is going and Dhanush is dying. I felt like, why God, why?
Well, it was a good movie. Anyway, topic and point, Captain Miller.
Yeah,
Killer Captain Miller was so good.
that song is so.
Whenever it came, like,
That suddenly out of nowhere there will be an English song, correct? I felt like suddenly goosebumps for 2-3 seconds. Like what is happening suddenly?
why, what, how?
And you know, I like the way when he comes with this beard and this thing, right?
Mhm.
And similarly, the same thing, the God also is like that. That is really something good.
Yeah, foreshadowing of something.
If they could have ended there only,
Ah.
it would be so nice.
You didn't want an epilogue.
Huh?
You didn't want an epilogue.
I want to cut there only now. It will be like wow moment for me because in that moment it's like for totally wow for me.
That time only story screenplay direction that came, right? So
It's like yeah.
anyway, to talk about supporting cast, everyone did good. There's no particular gripe who was standing out. Even the British people, I usually dislike them in Indian movies. Like they do over the top acting, but in this movie it was not over the top. It was nice.
Hey, it's like that guy who is the Britisher, he comes, right? I think he is the regular British character in all movies.
Did you know that this was one of my most anticipated movies
Which
of
one?
this year, Captain Miller?
Oh.
Because of like, I mean, any project that Dhanush is part of, I am interested.
Mm-hmm.
But this one, since it had a British backdrop, I was excited for this.
Nice. I am excited for Prabhas movie
Kalki.
for this year.
Yeah. That is the most anticipated.
That is the movie I'm looking for.
And then Devara, and then Pushpa 2. Oh man, a lot of Telugu movies coming out.
No, but I'm excited for as a Prabhas fan.
Anyway, we can end it at that.
Sure.
So, you guys should watch it.
Two
It's
times watch, guys.
definitely-
You can watch easily 2 times.
Yeah. All right. See you.
Sure, guys. Bye.